on now. Tight. Work now. Up, up. There you go.
What is going on, guys? I'm Alex Powers, and I have an incredible topic to talk to you guys about today. This is a key to life. A key to life. Everybody always talks about this. Everybody always is like, oh, you know, you can do this, you can do that, da 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 da. Okay, well, I'm gonna be real with you, and I'm gonna talk about things that nobody wants to talk about, but we all need to hear. And we all need to kind of go through in order to understand this, because we all come from different backgrounds. We all live life a little bit differently and everything else. But we all go through similar things, not the exact same, but similar things. And the same life lessons still apply. Bear with me a little bit. The wind's a little shitty here, but it's okay. You guys are still gonna get the message. So this is something that I have not ever opened up about, but I'm prepared to do that today. And that is my dad passing away 12 years ago on this day. My dad died of lung cancer, and as a 14-year-old kid, that wasn't the easiest thing to do, especially because I didn't have a relationship with him. He was not present in my life. He was a little bit when I was younger, but I was too young to really remember it. And that was difficult for me. That was something that, luckily, my mom was very strong and surrounded me by a lot of positive male role models. And something that a lot of the things that a little boy or a little girl would be able to go and ask their dad, I kind of had to figure it out on my own or from another male role model. Oh God, this is difficult. And anyway, I realized that through a lot of these lessons that I've learned through life, like my dad dying and how to deal with it and how to cope with it and everything else for the last 12 years, I was missing the absence of him in my life more than I was actually missing. Fuck. Oh. Sorry guys, not trying to get emotional. I was missing the absence more than I was actually him, because I didn't know him as a person. I didn't. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Ooh, okay. Me missing that absence has led me to do a lot of the things that I do now currently. Oh God, it's so difficult. Oh God. Oh. Figuring out a lot of those things, and from myself and from a lot of the positive people that I have in my life, even from clients that are super successful that I ask questions to and everything else. This is all things that's how I figured a lot of stuff out. But the main thing that I wanted to talk about today is, oh God, it's so difficult. Oh. The main thing that I wanted to talk about was being able to take a situation or something that happens to you, no matter how positive, negative it is, and the growth and the lesson that you learn from that, you have to take and you have to give that to other people. So what do I mean by that? Okay, so obviously my dad died. That was a very shitty situation, and still is. Obviously, it's very difficult to deal with. I mean, I think any death is, any loss is, period. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's you lose a friend over some stupid fight, whether, like I said, it's a loss of a parent, a loved one, a kid, a brother, a sister, a friend, anything. No loss is easy. No loss is easy, period. So how do you deal with that? Okay, how do you deal with that? How do you get past that? And I think the key to that is taking that situation and understanding that loss, you have to go through that in order to get to where you want to go. I had to go through that loss of my dad. I had to go through that loss of my dad to do all the things that I did in life. I think that helped me with my will. I think that helped me with my will to succeed and to push through a lot of things. Right when my dad passed away, I was a freshman in high school. I was playing basketball, and that was right in the middle of tryouts. I got cut from my freshman team. But I was so driven because of the promise I made him on his deathbed that I was going to go back, I was going to make the team the next year, I was going to continue to play, I was going to play basketball in college, which I did. I played basketball at Ohio State, Newark. I played basketball my sophomore year for the club team at Ohio State, okay? I did that. I was there. I was present. Was it at the level that I wanted to go to? Did I go on and play professional basketball? No. That is something that I got to that point, and I was close, and it just fizzled out. The love of the game went away. But the life lesson that I took from not only my dad's death, but then all of sports and everything that's ever happened to me, I've given back to people. And how have I done that? Okay, I've taken plenty of my clients are, oh my God, like I'm struggling with this, I'm struggling with that. Like, you have to go through these struggling times, regardless of what it is, okay? Regardless of what it is, and you have to go through that so then you're better for it. It's almost like you're going up that mountain and you keep climbing, you think you see the top and you don't. And then all of a sudden it's almost a letdown. Well, it's not a letdown because you had to get to that point. All that shit you had to go through to get to that point, guess what? It's only making you stronger to keep going. It's only making you stronger to keep going. And that is the thing that so many people struggle with, because they get up to that point and they're like, shit, it's not the end. I quit. I'm done. And that's not fair. That's not fair to yourself, and that's not fair to all the people that you're motivating and you're helping and you're inspiring, because you have so many people cheering for you, but then again, you have so many people hating on you and hoping that you don't get there. And you know what? It's not only those people that are rooting for that you're letting down, but also yourself. And then again, I'm one of those people. I don't ever want somebody to prove me wrong, in the aspect that if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Somebody says that I can't do it, guess what? I'm going to prove you wrong. I'm going to prove you wrong, flat out. So the big thing here, guys, is like, those of you guys that know me personally, and those of you guys that are around me on a daily basis or weekly basis, monthly basis, no matter how personable, if you just see me in the gym or whatever. Sorry, this wind is crazy. Oh, Jesus. I promise it's not a tornado, I swear. Okay, maybe, just kidding. No, but for those of you guys that know me in the gym and know me as, you know, just like the workout guy, or, you know, I went to high school with you or whatever it is, the reason that I pour into people so much and the reason that I give a shit so much is because I know what that feeling is like. I know what that feeling is like from my mom and my family and my close friends, the people that have poured into me forever, not only just because they gave a shit about me as a person, but also because they knew that, like, I was lacking something else from my dad, okay? Now, like I said, that absence of him led me to meet other people and look up to certain people as father figures to help get me where I needed to go, where I'm at currently in my life. I own 2 businesses, and I'm sure I'm going to open more. I'm sure I'm going to do more. You know, I'm living my dream right now, and I continue to get closer to more dreams every single day. Why? It all started with that situation that I struggled with, and I continued to push through. Was that the easiest thing for me to do? Hell no. Hell no, it wasn't. But you know what? That is something that, again, you had to go through in order to get to where you want to be. Those struggling moments, those are the things that you have to take, and no matter how difficult they are, you have to take it and you got to roll with it. And you're going to go through stages of it. You're going to go through plenty of stages. I went through that frustration phase of, oh, why me, bullshit me, da-da-da-da. Like, it was so difficult to understand at that young of an age what had happened and how to get through it and everything else. But the key to it all was what I started learning year after year after year. Like I said, it's been 12 years. This is the first time I've been able to truly talk about it and be able to talk to you guys and share with you what I have learned of 12 years of dealing with this. And I'm sure in the next 12 years, I'm going to have even more things to talk about. But for those of you that have ever lost a parent or had a loss, take those things and those situations and that emotion that comes out of that and that struggle that comes out of that and that not knowing or constantly questioning, oh, well, what if this, what if that? Take all of that, bottle up, turn it into positive energy, and then spit it out to the world. That's a gift. That is a gift that the universe has given you, whether you like it or not, whether you think it's a good lesson, whether you think it's a bad lesson, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That lesson is so important. That lesson is so important. It needs to be shared with people. You need to share with them the lessons that you learned from that person, or lack of that person, or something in between. That is something that I think is so special and that needs to be shared. You know, instead of worrying so much and looking for a replacement for that person, all of that made you who you are. So that person is a piece of you in some way, shape, or form, even if it's a friend. Even if it's a friend, you were around that person long enough for them to have an impact on your life. Guess what? Go impact 10 people. Go impact 10 people. They're going to go impact 10 people. I know when I talk to my clients that are struggling with eating, or with this situation, or this life situation. I'm 26 years old. Do I have all the answers? Hell no, I don't. And you know what? Some of my older clients, they don't want to listen to me, but some of them do. Not that I've lived as much life as what they have, but I've been through a decent amount in my life to the point where my advice should mean something. You know what I mean? But the message that I'm trying to share, not only with you guys today, but with people, is you have to go through that shitty situation to get to where you want to go, to get to the light at the end of the tunnel, to get there. So all I'm trying to tell you is, look, the expectations that you think that this person had, or you thought that that person had, like I said, for probably out of the last 12 years, I don't know, maybe 5 to 6 of them, I was literally trying to live up to my dad's expectation of me. Of me. I don't even know what they were, but you know what I was doing? I was actually creating a higher expectation for myself every step of the way, because I knew that I could do better, I could be better, I could continue to climb to wherever height I wanted to go. But I used that as my crutch to get there, thinking that that was his expectation of me. But really, that was my expectation of myself. Nobody's expectation of you matters more than yourself. What other people say about you, or whatever people's opinions are of you, or anything else, his opinion doesn't mean anything to me. He's a parent. You know, whatever it was, is, and it will lay to rest. And it's something I will never know. And it's something that I've had to sit back and just eat. I will never know what his expectation is of me. But you know what? My expectations of myself are far higher than anything he could ever hope for. Anything. So anything that anybody's opinion of you, or anybody's expectation of you, or anything, it does not matter. The only one that matters is yourself. The people closest to you and the people around you, yeah, take it in, but your expectation and your opinion of yourself matters far more. Thank you guys. I just wanted to tell you that that's something that, like I said, it's taken 12 years for me to open up about. It's something that I think everybody needs to hear, and something that I think you guys can all use. And I think it's a message that everybody needs to hear and that you guys can share. It doesn't have to be me. It could be you guys listening to this and you guys going and sharing your own. But like I said, the moral of all this, take that situation, whatever that was, take it and then put it out into the world. Share your story, share what it is, share the love, and pass on the positivity. All this negativity that's going on in the world, we got to cut it out, guys. Take the negative that happens to you, turn it into positive, and share it with the rest of the world. People deserve that. I love you guys. Like, subscribe, share this video. I appreciate you. See you next time.